We've just called the race for Charlie Crist for the Democratic nomination for governor. What have voters been talking to you about today?
You know, it's so interesting because over the course of the day, I've been talking to voters as they've been going into the polls, and they've been saying to me that what they were viewing as they were making this decision on who they would support to go up against Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, it mirrored very closely what you heard from the candidates as they were making their pitches to voters. They were saying their top priority is defeating this Republican governor, and I'm talking about Democratic voters here, and you see that margin that you have and that you just announced. It's about 300,000 vote margin. That's not what we expected. We know that Charlie Crist came into this race ahead in the polls. He secured some major endorsements among Democratic Party officials here in Florida, from union officials here in Florida, and was able to ride that momentum into the general election. And I want you to listen to that pitch that we heard from Charlie Crist. He was saying that, yes, I may have been a former Republican governor, but I'm someone who can win over independents, who can win over Republicans in this crucial state and go head-to-head when facing DeSantis. That was his pitch. Listen to what we heard from voters as they were walking out of the voting booth today.
I was remembering Charlie Crist. Okay, he was okay. I know him, so I said, you know what, that's where I'm going again.
So you went with Crist because he was familiar to you?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't think Crist was not really that person. And since the Dolphins said Fried, I went along with that.
That was one of the first groups, or one of the first two voters I spoke to. One person went with Fried, the other went with Crist, but you get a sense that that was the messaging that they heard. Nikki Fried, who is not winning this race, she was saying that she was providing and offering voters something new. She said that the issue of abortion fundamentally changed not just how we look at Florida for the general election, but looked at how we should look at it for the primary race. You see the margin there. That is not the case, where it's going to be Charlie Crist taking on Ron DeSantis in November.